What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Etching Life with Ayanna, a podcast where we sit softly, speak honestly, and reflect deeply. My name is Kamisha, but here you can call me Ayanna. And just like you, I'm navigating the layers of life. This podcast is my corner of the world, carved out for healing, storytelling, identity, and personal transformation. So whether you're listening from your bed, your car, or your own little corner, welcome. Come sit with me. And this is Etching Life with Ayanna. What's up, beautiful people? My name is Kamisha. I'm a wife, an aspiring mother, a sister, and a daughter. But in this space, you can call me Ayanna. Welcome to Etching Life with Ayanna podcast, a soft space for reflection, conversation, and transformation. A quiet corner where we sit with the real, the tender, and the sacred parts of life. In today's episode, we're etching life through grief. And before we begin, I want to dedicate this episode to my leading angels, the best women a girl could ever have. My grandmother, Betty Jean Bennett, and my granny and godmother, Ethel and Teresa Smith. They were literally the best women anyone could have ever known. They left something amazing here on earth, the most amazing men to keep the earth afloat in their absence. And I miss you ladies more than words could ever express. Continue to watch over your loved ones, and me included, as we navigate life without hearing your voice. May you whisper to us in our quietest moments. I love you enough to keep on living. So let's get into today's episode. When you lose people close to you, it changes you in ways that you can't put into words. Nothing in life really matters anymore, yet somehow you want to make every moment meaningful and while feeling nothing at all. It's hard to explain. Those that get it, and those that don't will thank the Lord, and please be thankful. According to the American Psychological Association, grief is anguish, agony, and deep emotional and physical pain experienced after significant loss. According to the Cleveland Clinic, grief is the process of coping with loss. Both definitions are 100% true, but both leave out the part where grief doesn't just touch your life, it completely rearranges it. To me, grief can exist or be defined in many ways. Loss of loved ones leaves you grieving. Change in life that you didn't expect leaves you grieving. Something not working out the way you wanted it to can leave you grieving. Not feeling like you're the person who you're called to be can leave you grieving. Grief has no unilateral definition, so I guess that's why processing it has no unilateral view. The Cleveland Clinic also says that grief has 5 stages: anger, denial, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. You may ask, Ayanna, where are you in all of this? Honestly, I feel like I'm in more than one stage at once because two or more things can be true at the same time, don't you think? In the stages of anger and denial, I think they exist at the same time for me. I know that my loved ones are gone, but it still is a shocker to me that this has even happened and they're no longer here. The depression stage, well, this one comes in waves. Life feels so different after losing someone you love. You start wondering how to get the most out of life now that someone you wanted to share forever with is no longer here. And unfortunately, life doesn't give you time to sit still and process what's happening to you or even around you. In the acceptance stage, well, for what I can tell right now, for the loved ones I've lost along the way, I don't think I'm there yet. But it's a harsh reality that I have to accept. And the harsh reality is just that harsh. Honestly, I'm still grieving, and that might take a while. And you may ask, what all am I grieving? Losing loved ones, but not just my beautiful grandmother and granny, but everyone that I've lost along the way that is no longer here to witness life the way that I wanted them to. Death is such a strange concept to wrap your head around, and honestly, I still don't get it. I'm also grieving not being where I thought I would be when I thought I would be there. But I always say, if I would have been where I wanted to be when I wanted to be there, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't value the journey that has shaped me, stretched me, and brought me right where I needed to be around the people that I needed to be around. People ask me, does grief get better? My answer, what is your definition of better? Better might be getting out of bed today when yesterday you couldn't even bother to remove the cover off of your body. So, yes, grief does get better. But does it get best? Well, the jury's still out on that one. So, I'll keep you posted. Will I ever be who I was before I lost the things and the people that I thought I would have forever? Probably not. Will I become a better version of myself, one that doesn't sit on the sidelines of life waiting to be called, but actually get up and play the game? Maybe, because now I understand life is fast. And when the game is over, there's no overtime. Am I grieving alone? Absolutely not. I have beautiful family around me and some wonderful friends too. But do I prefer people ask me about my grief? I don't know. Grief is funny. You're fine in one moment, and then someone smacks their gun by walking past you, and you just want to scream. Or it hits you like the road rage of traffic in Atlanta. If you know, you know. You walk in a room that smells like someone you miss. You sit at a table where you used to eat or spend time with them, and all of a sudden, your entire day is thrown off. So I've learned to just let it ride. And sometimes that ride is not so pretty. Am I okay? For the most part, I'm making it. Some days are definitely harder than the others, especially as we get closer and closer and ride through these holidays. The more people you've loved and lost, the harder it becomes. You either find a new version of cheer or you just grieve what used to be cheerful to you. You may ask also, what has helped me along the way? Honestly, two things in particular: my therapist, and thank God for God's grace. I had to take to the Bible because, baby, grief is heavy. The Bible says in Job 17:7, my eyes have grown dim with grief. My whole frame is just a shadow. Grief can take your breath away. It can silence your voice. It can make you feel like you're losing yourself. But grace steadies you. Grace holds you. Grace, thank God, it finds you. To me, grief can feel like one of these tiny little bookshelves. It has some tiny little books that are all nicely arranged. So when they're nicely and put together, to me, it is when life is just moving as normal. And then something triggers the grieving process or something triggers you. And then all of a sudden, you shake it up and everything is all scattered. None of your books are arranged in the way that you had them, and none of it makes sense. So now you have to spend the time to put the books back on the bookshelf in order of genre, the last book I read, how I want to read them. Except I haven't read any of these. I don't even know what titles are in here, but you want me to put them back together and make it make sense? That is hard. But to me, that is grief. But here's the truth: you can always rearrange your books, you can reimagine your shelf, you can remove what no longer serves you, and then put in what you need. Just never give up on your bookshelf. You never know when the right book or the right person will come along and help you clean up the broken pieces faster. So remember, slow progress is definitely still progress. Your story is not over. It's just being reimagined. You are more than enough. I pray God's grace over your life. And thank you for sitting with me in my corner of the world. If something has touched you today, take it with you and keep etching your life in truth and grace. Until next time, beautiful people, I'm Ayanna, and this is Etching Life. Peace.